These 3 videos are the highest converting ones on YouTube if you're trying to sign high-ticket clients in 2026. Now, in this video, I want to be showing you guys the 3 video types that warm up cold prospects. Warm, of course, is easier, but cold is even better. How to integrate it exactly into your sales funnel so they actually convert, and why just posting isn't enough, hoping you get a bunch of views, what to actually do instead to get more with doing less. So going straight into it, the first video is going to be the case study breakdown. Now, you're obviously very much aware of that, and you're probably thinking not many people are going to watch that. Nobody wants to watch my client talk about it for 30, 60, even 90 minutes on YouTube. Actually, chances are they really do want to watch that. So essentially, you just take a client, pretty much break down entirely the process of what it looks like working with you, what they were at before, what the processes you used, pretty much everything. Psychologically, this just gives somebody a more comfortable feeling because there's only so many people that you can tell until somebody says, all right, we want to learn from your clients. We want to see how many people. And then eventually someone will start to say, maybe you might be paying these people. But if you keep on posting testimonials, not only is that going to boost your credibility, but then people are going to trust you even more because, in case you were paying people to give you testimonials, there's only so many people that you can convince. So an example would be my client booked 250 calls in 14 days with YouTube. This is how. And this is essentially just break down exactly what you can do for your clients. You just go straight into the results. If you own a roofing company, my client sold his house for twice X the price with our company. Here's how. We got somebody a 5X ROAS with our ads agency. Here's how. Stuff like that, whatever you're providing, and exactly what you cover in these videos, or exactly what we talked about in the video, since our process is essentially booking calls through YouTube. We essentially told people how we did it. So we aren't gatekeeping whatsoever. We told them how we do it, how we wrote the scripts, how we essentially just made the entire channel strategy, and how they can do it for themselves. Now, another example, let's just say that this is drop shipping. Their student hit 50,000 a month, how to find the product, et cetera, whatever you're trying to do, this is exactly how you do it. Now, the reason why this works so well is because your prospects pretty much put themselves in the entire client's shoes. So whether that be at 5K a month, 0K a month, whatever that may be, if you're a B2B business, you essentially just have to give other people the experience of what they look like whenever they first get into your program. This essentially helps them see exactly what working with you looks like. It's pretty straight up and simple, and it reinforces the belief this result is actually possible for me. So the more realistic and the more closer it can get, closer to your ICP, the better that it is. But again, drop this video in addition to an interview, so don't specifically just make one video and hope that's it. You want to do as many interviews as you can, pretty much breaking down every single objection that somebody might have as well. So if that kind of makes sense. So for what this would actually look like for another channel, $15,000 in 30 days from a brand new YouTube channel. This is an ungodly title because this is crazy. A brand new YouTube channel, so that already crushes the belief you don't need a big YouTube channel. $15,000 within his first 30 days. That is a quantifiable number so people can get an idea of how much they can actually make with their offer. And then boom, it's a client. He's literally talking the entire time. It's great. He provides the channel, so he doesn't gatekeep it. You can go and look up the client's channel. It's unreal how transparent this video is. And this is extremely converting. With only 1,000 views, he's most likely signed 3 to 5 clients from this one video alone. Now, for the second video, let me go ahead and make sure everything's still running on my end. Let's see. So for the second video, this is going to be, what's up trying to open? The free course format. Now, you guys have obviously seen these on YouTube everywhere. You might be thinking it's not worth it to spend 30 to 60 minutes teaching exactly what I do. Why on earth would anybody go through me if, there's a video teaching exactly how to do it? I don't want to build my own house. Maybe I might look it up. Maybe I might look at it and say, man, okay, I understand. That's still too hard. Or maybe somebody else more skilled than me can do it. And that might sound contradicting. Like, why would somebody watch a full-on video, spend 30 to 60 minutes of their time, and still work with you? Why would they watch it if they know they're not going to do it themselves? It still primes people, and it still brings people into the funnel because you're obviously giving them free value, and you're essentially giving them your free, giving everything for free, essentially. So again, it's a 60 to 70 minute video breaking down your entire process. Let's just say, again, if we were a dropshipping coach, how to find a winning product, how to build a store, how to build your LLC, everything in chronological order. You just want to be breaking down pretty much every single step of the process. That's pretty much it. And again, sometimes people have the steps right in front of them, but they're still too overwhelmed to actually do it themselves. So they need somebody alongside with them to do it. That kind of makes sense. Like I said, sounds counterintuitive, but the reason why it works, they're not paying for the information. They're paying for the implementation of you actually being able to do it. They don't want to do it themselves. And access, they get access to you because you're the one showing your expertise, saying, hey, here's all my knowledge right then and there. So again, for a done for you service, this is even more powerful because 1 in 100 people do it themselves. Again, everybody else sees the work and says, I'd just rather pay you. You know what you're doing. You already spent this much time providing value. You got really nothing else to hide behind a wall. So there you go. So you provide so much value that eventually the prospect thinks, what if if you just gave me this for free? Imagine what paying you would do. It would just bring you way more joy, if that kind of makes sense. So the video that this would look like would be this one right here. It's just a crash course teaching people how to do this. So you can see there's a YouTube dashboard right here, and then here's all the Stripe, et cetera, et cetera. Only 2,000 views, but again, this is a very, very high converting video subject. Again, probably a very small amount of people actually implement this, but out of that percentage, there would be a very high probability that somebody just goes ahead and does through it. And specifically for this YouTube channel, this is Ayman Arab. He actually runs an entire agency with a done-for-you service. So he'll teach you everything, but if you don't want to do all that, don't want to do the headache, you just go through him. Work for him, work for me, works for everybody else. So for the last and final video, this is going to be the how-to video. So this is, again, kind of the same thing as the free course, but instead of giving every little piece of nugget in the video, like, how to set up your LLC, how to find the winning product, you literally just make videos individually on every single problem. And again, the reason why this might confuse you is because so many people will have objections on sales calls. They'll say, hey, in this video, you didn't break down how to do this. You didn't break down how to do that. Well, hey, actually, there's a video. Go back and watch that. So essentially, your buyer will know every single piece of the process before even considering booking a call with you. Getting on a sales call with no objections besides, obviously the price, you just swoop in with the sales text, whatever that may be. Easy sale of your life through YouTube. So again, this is a very quick and short 15 to 20-ish minute video showing your audience exactly how to achieve the desired outcome. Now, if you want, you can do a free course in this, but it has to be a mini course. It has to be a 15 to 20 minute video. How to start an agency in 10 to 20 minutes, something like that. Give all the bits and nuggets, same thing. But another reason why this works so well is because it's only 15 to 20 minutes. They'll say, wow, that was amazing. Actually, you didn't talk about this specific thing. You didn't talk about this. You didn't talk about that. But I found value in it. I'm just going to go ahead and work with you because you probably already know a lot more than I do. Make sense? So the difference is just 60. It's pretty much just, very specific stuff. But again, for the most part, you want to be focusing on just one specific topic. If you want to do a free course, perfectly fine. But that's that. Now, the secret, the way that people search, this one is one of the most powerful in terms of actually getting views. So if you're still behind the idea that I need views on YouTube to actually make money, I need views to feel validated that this actually works, et cetera, et cetera. To a point, you need views. Like, let's just say, for a free course video, these videos, they also get a good amount of views. I would say the, here it is. Where is it? The case study breakdown. These are the ones that's going to get you the least views. I think Myro's screwing up. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so for the Myro videos, or not the Myro video, the case study breakdown, these ones are going to get the least views, but these are, again, one of the highest converting ones. I would say on average, you'll get anywhere from maybe 200 to 1,000 at most, but this will be a very, very nurturing video. Just keep in mind, that's not a video you're going to get a lot on. Free course, this one, you'll be able to get a good amount of views as well. I would say probably 5,000 to 10,000 if you're lucky. But again, depending on whatever your niche you're in, depending on how long you're posting, just giving you kind of a range for the how-to. These are the big ones. Again, they're not going to be the most nurturing. They're just going to be the, general, throw it out there. These could go anywhere from 20 to 100K, stuff like that. That's what happened for a lot of my channels. So get an idea. You don't need a lot of views, but that's kind of like the general outlook of which one's most popular. So if you're really wanting to start off, you don't want to do the whole free course, you don't have testimonials in the first place, just teach people how to do stuff. I'm teaching you guys in this video, the 3 videos that essentially work the best on YouTube. This video is not going to get that many views, but it's going to cater to those people that actually understand and want to learn more about starting on YouTube. It's very simple, it's very easy, but of course there's a lot more behind the scenes. So real examples, how to get your first tech job, how to get your first sales job, how to find tech jobs with low competition, how to pass security. So a lot of things, the reason why these will get you the most views is because people are searching for this stuff. Pretty much only your ICP will be searching exactly that goal, which is perfect. Now, again, kind of counterintuitive. Why would anybody be searching this stuff up? Why would they watch my entire video teaching them exactly how to fix that problem and they still go through with me? So a lot of the times, you're not going to be solving the big boom picture in that one video. You're going to be giving them a slice of the pie. So let's just say somebody is trying to manufacture shoes. How to start manufacturing laces. You start watching a video and you think, wow, okay, this is very helpful. Then some other videos that you watch from that channel, you're going to think, okay, it's a little bit harder. Boom, you're going to go through with them because they already know all their stuff. If that kind of makes sense, that makes sense. Examples from my channel, or examples from like other channels, how to crush it on YouTube in 2026, how to sign clients from 3,000 views, how to come up with video ideas. So essentially the whole process before working with me is I teach you just how to do it yourself, how to come up with the video ideas, how to come up with the presentations for the YouTube videos, how to actually communicate in the videos, stuff like that. People watching these videos are secretly asking, do I just hire somebody or can I do it myself? So this is the point where you kind of prove them wrong, but of course you still want people to do it for themselves because you want people to actually believe you. And for the video that this would look like, how to convert YouTube traffic into high ticket clients. Now this is a very broad thing. This is a very broad topic. Not many people are probably going to be searching for this, but again, it's still got a good amount of views. 1,000 views for this niche. It's pretty damn good. So some people might be searching that, and then from there. Now going back, this essentially is going to bring you into the sales funnel loop. This video goes into this one, to this one. You can switch up the order, whatever you would like. Doesn't necessarily matter. But if you can answer yes to all three of these questions, you'll have a pre-sold buyer. So listen closely. Do I understand the technique? So for example, this video right here, 15K in 30 days from a brand new YouTube channel. 99% of people clicking on this video, hopefully, have no idea how he did it. What business is he running? How did he do it through YouTube? Is this possible? Do I understand the strategy that they did in order to get those results? If you watch that full video and you understand now, you're in the ecosystem. You're in the ecosystem of, okay, I understand that this is possible. I'm going to subscribe. I mean, I already watched the full video, so it's probably going to show up more videos on my feed. So do I understand the technique? Yeah. Do I believe that this works for others? So this kind of ties right back into the testimony video. If you watch this full video and you believe it works, you'll watch another testimony video. Now, you could also you can include testimonials at the end of other videos, such as your how-tos or your free courses. You can include that as well. Not super recommended, but it does work. So if the person believes it works for others, another check. The last one, can I do it myself? Now, this is also a yes or no question, because if people believe that they can do it themselves, that's good. Even if they don't go through with you, they can still do it themselves. That is good. Now, if they think that they can't do it themselves and they don't believe it works, it's not going to work. But if they believe that they can't do it themselves, but they believe you can do it through all the testimonials, all the coaching, everything in these videos, that's the client that you're going to make the money from. And eventually, the people that come to you try to do it themselves and it doesn't work, they'll still come to you because they found the value. So these two people right here are going to be the money makers that essentially make you rich. So if that kind of makes sense, that's exactly how you go about doing it. I'm not going to talk too much about it. Just implement these 3 videos into your channel. You will start seeing results. And again, I have nothing to sell you in this video. If you guys have found some value in this, please let me know in the comment section down below what your niche is, what your business is, what problems that you are facing, and if you want eventually help implementing this strategy. Hope y'all have an amazing day. I'll talk to you guys later.